This is Angry Greg's Rage Radio on 96.6. Okay, now I'm really frustrated. Like, what's up with all the cacti in this world? Why are there so many of them? I just want to, I try to run them over, but as I kill one, there's another one. And there is just, no end to them. Like, if I would have a truck or a bus, I would just mow them down and scream while I'm doing it, But these things, they just keep throwing me around and slowing me down. God, I hate them. Last week I found a few guns and even a BB gun. I was just shooting them, screaming, "Hey, you bastards, you're all going to die by my hand. You little green bastards. Keep staring at me. Shut up, I swear I can hear them talk. I just hate them." I just don't get people who own cars, my man. I just don't get them. I mean, I own a car, but still I hate other people who own cars. Do you feel me? Do you feel what I have to say? Like, why do you need a car for? I mean, now in the apocalypse you have to drive to survive, to find food and water and whatnot, but people used to drive cars for no reason before this. You just go and drive to a shop that is 100 meters away from you. Then you could have easily chosen a bicycle or go on foot. Moving. Is moving still a thing? Moving with your own muscles and not motorized vehicles. When I was younger, before all of this happened, I was walking down the road and a fat woman from a car looked at me like, "Oh, this poor kid is walking. No one has a car to get him from one place to another." I mean, all of this was written on her face. She was sweating inside the car like hell, but then again, I don't think she would be able to move on her own. She was so fat. But hey, lady, stay in the car. Please don't move any muscles. You might lose some weight, right? Hypocrites. My God, where do I even start with these bastards? And what always bugs my mind, do hypocrites know they are hypocrites? Did ever just one of them admit it to being one? Well, that goes for all the other sayings too, stuff like when you say, "He's an idiot," and when you say, "Hey, George is a dumb guy." Does George know he is a dumb guy? Did ever just one person on earth acknowledge or admit that he's one of the above mentioned? I think not. But this is a topic for another time. Let's talk about hypocrites. Do any of you uneducated survivors know what that even means? Chances are, if you don't know what a hypocrite is, you are one. Oh, and by the way, by educated, I mean you can educate yourself at home too. Read some freaking books, look around, sit down, think, use your brain. That's what it's for, my man, or my woman. Well, I don't have any women, I don't like them, and I tell you why. They are also hypocrites. And I'm being honest, it is scientifically proven that more women are hypocrites than men. But that is an evolutionary reason. They have much higher expectations to live up to. And when they cannot live up to these aforementioned expectations, they pretend to live up to them, thus making them hypocrites. They become hypocrites, like weird-ass creatures transforming in the night under the moonlight. But let us not stray away from our main topic. Let me, Angry Greg, educate you a bit. So, hypocrisy is basically saying stuff and then not doing that stuff. Like preaching about eating healthy, and then you go home and eat the most unhealthy food you can just hope to find in your fridge. Pretending to be faithful and saying nasty things about people who have sex with a lot of people, then going home and spreading your legs for the post guy or the milkman. Or if you're a guy, telling everyone that you love your wife, and you tell everyone that all the other guys are dumb for thinking with their penises, and then you go out of town and you're putting your pee-pee into various women in various ways. So actually you are doing the exact opposite of what you are saying, because you want to be seen in a good light in the eyes of other people, And this is an interesting thing also. Why do most people want to be seen as a good guy with a good life, a good wife? Come on, just admit it. You're an asshole. You're a dirty, junk food eating, whoremongering, not wiping your ass after a crap taking ass bandit. And girls, you are whores. You like sex the same way as we do, even more dirtier, just admit it. We are filthy animals. This is Angry Greg, and you all can lick my leg. You know what I hate? People telling me what to do, and they love doing that. They want to tell you how to live your life. They want to tell you what you should eat, where you should buy your stuff, what kind of car you should drive, and what kind of a woman you should marry. They want to tell you what kind of shoes you should be wearing, what kind of beer you should be drinking. They want to tell you how to take a crap, how to sleep, how to breathe. They want everyone to do the same thing they do. And when someone comes along and says, "Hey, I do this way, and I think you are doing it the bad way, and you are wrong," and then they get angry. But why? I mean, they are doing the same thing to other people. Why don't they notice this? But hey, I have some good news. Since we are living after the end of the world now, well, these people are all dead. Angry Greg likes people dead. Angry Greg's Rage Radio, FM 96.6. If your face is wrong, I know a good fix. And I run away with the chicks. Okay, you know what I really hate? The school system. The education system. Like, I want to study what I like, what I'm interested in. You know? I know, we all should be able to read and write and, do some basic math and stuff. Math can be important, but other than that, I'm just not impressed with the way schools work. I mean, if I'm interested in history, I want to focus on that and not freaking chemistry class. I mean, it always felt like they were wasting my time. And the other thing, we should need more important things to focus on involving schools. Like, most people don't know how to fill out official papers, hell, even pay the bills correctly. I mean, is there a subject on these things in schools? Most people can't even write a letter properly and things like that. And just the way things work are bad. I mean, school is humiliating. The other kids laugh at you. Teachers laugh at you. If you do something wrong or you don't know something, they make an example out of you. They want you to perform like all the other kids. But why should you be able to do all the things the others can? Let's suppose you're good at a foreign language and you sit in a math class and you just don't know what the heck is going on, And they laugh at you, and then the tides turn. When the, French class begins and you are good at French. Now the other kids cry and you are the only one who's laughing. It's just so strange, but this is how it works, I guess. But you know what's still the best part of all this is? I almost forgot. All of the schools burned down long ago. This is the Angry Greg Rage Radio Show. Angry Greg, watch out or he breaks your neck. Okay, so welcome to the Angry Greg Radio Show. I'm going to talk about arguing now. Never-ending, brain-melting, annoying arguing. And of course, in these situations, the other person of course thinks he or she is right. And maybe you think you are right. That is why sometimes a third person comes in handy. Third person, get it? But in the heat of the moment, it is hard to imagine ourselves in the place of the other guy. But hell, we should do that. Not saying I can do that actually, because I can't. I just punch the guy in the face if I think he's wrong, and that about settles it usually. But a wise man once said, "Don't say anything if you are angry, because you are not saying what you're supposed to." Man, I don't know who said this, but I would punch him in the face. Angry Greg Rage Radio. Greg is really strong. He punched and he sing the song. FM 96.6.